good evening. We're back today with our life, and again, success in today's world. Hi, Dr. Rohi. We are with Dr. Rohi, and Dr. Rohi is will be joining us. Dr. Ruhi is a mental health advocate. She's a psychiatrist, psychotherapist, and also a speaker. We had her with us last month. I'm sending her the request. Just a sec. Request. So, yeah. Hi.
Hi Nupur, how are you?
Very good, very good, very good, very good. So we are again back today with a new discussion which is relevance of success. Last time हम लोगों ने बात की थी, we spoke about changing success parameters and got a lot of beautiful updates and a lot of good, nice feedback on how relevant this topic is, especially in today, because of the kind of discussion we happened. So your points were so relevant and it kind of appealed to so many people. But today we are talking about relevance of success. जब हम लोग इस pandemic के दौर से गुजर रहे, we are going through pandemic, we are going through a lot of lows. So I am not even going to say we're going through a lot of highs right now. We're going to lows, and just maybe we're trying to kind of keep ourselves high.
True.
Is now in this time how to manage ourselves and how to see the success, and what is success in this time, and the management is what I wanted to discuss about. So that is how I'm going to start with Dr. Ruiki. What is success and how is it relevant, and managing emotions is this time? So अगर हम उनकी खिचड़ी बनाकर मैं आपसे पूछूं a question. So let me ask this question to you right now. How is success relevant in the time of pandemic, in the time of all the lows that we are going through?
True. Very important question, Nupur, and I'm glad that we are having this discussion. Thank you for the feedback for the last time. I'm glad that some of the people got some output out of it. So I'm really looking forward to multiple sessions that we have planned. And coming to the question today, the relevance of success in today's time, the pandemic that we are facing. So if we talk about pandemic, this is not the first time humanity is going through it. On and on, we have had a few pandemics, but the difference this time is every time we talked about survival. Every time it was about how to get through this. But this time, this was the first time probably where we are also asking about our mental health, where we are also asking about keeping ourselves high. Like you said, that we are going through the lows, but we don't want to go through those emotional lows. We want to have some emotional highs. We don't want to just be sad, wait for something bad to happen. We are actually trying to find something good in it, finding a silver lining in this, right? Trying to make something out of the time that we are getting. And I think this is probably the first time that we are having this discussion. Otherwise, it has just been about survival, right? So if we talk about the success in these times, now it has been almost a year, and it's going to be more than that. Probably the thing that we are looking right now with the healthcare system crashing and the cases on a rise, it is going to take some time for us to bounce back to the normal. And even we are not sure what the normal is going to be after this. So the success, first of all, is going to be again surviving the pandemic, making sure that we are taking all the precautions for ourselves, for our family, the healthy people taking the vaccine so that we do not affect the ones who cannot. As we know that the old age people are having difficulties with the vaccination, the kids can't take it as of now. Just now we got it recommended for the 18-year-olds and above. So some issues are coming up like that. So the first thing is going to be definitely making sure that we are healthy. That is going to be a parameter of success. Over that, utilizing this time for something good, right? So as we see, the trend that has been there, but it has really taken a pace in the last 1 year is the online learning, online courses, online teaching, etc., etc. The job system have shifted. Most of them are working from home. So definitely it's a plus because you are safe inside your home, but it is bound to take a toll on you, right? With other cities, now I'm from Delhi side, it's different, but now that I'm shifted in Mumbai, we have those capsule homes and it's difficult to adjust in that. The space is too small, right? There are multiple people involved and there are different regulations involved. People are stuck in those confined spaces with people. We are hearing domestic violence cases, we are hearing anxiety cases, especially anxiety. I'll point out that the cases have been rising so much. People maybe had it earlier as well, but it definitely got aggravated with that. So in these times, if at all we can just manage that much, that we are healthy, we are mentally stable, and we are using this time productively, I think that should be one of the contributing factors to the success, right? Instead of sitting at home and worrying about what's going on outside, listening to the news again and again and keeping on, thinking about how worse the things are, maybe we can do something to make ourselves be calm. And if at all possible and as much as possible, I think everybody should contribute into well-being of others as well. So however you can, whether through donations, whether through some service, however you can help, I think that should be the parameter of success right now. And for the kids, it should be the learning, definitely, instead of hooking up to the Netflix and chill system and your mobile phones and video games. I would suggest that along with that, definitely it's a good time because the schools are on off, so they can pursue their other interests that they always wanted to and never got the time because of the school systems that we had. So maybe they can utilize this time to develop some parallel hobbies that they had or some parallel interests that they had and get something out of it. I think if we do this much and then keeping more note on this factor that we have this time with the family, and probably we'll never have this much time with the families again because once we go back to the work, things are going to be similar. So having that quality time and maybe, if God is giving you that blessing, creating some good memories with them. I think that should be the definition of success for this time.
Absolutely, I completely am board on this. And there is like from what you've said, I've been noting down certain points. I've been making certain notings. So, see, one thing that I've noticed is since it's the first time, a first time. There's yes, pandemic happened, and one of the things that kind of got around was a instance of Spanish flu was quoted last time when COVID was introduced, and then we were like 100 years back, COVID also had come, the Spanish flu had come, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now, when you talk about it, when you say first time, I think so much information which is available now has never been available. Now,
True.
information, misinformation, taken up higher information, sort of whatever kind of information. So,
Yeah.
which brings me to my next question, which is about sometimes that information, the overload of information, is also kind of bringing a lot of panic and distress in people, and also creating a sort of distress because sometimes from different angles, and that is what also I'm witnessing in a lot of different group of mine. So when I started, I was part of one group, but now I've become part of a lot of groups where some groups are talking about a lot of positivity, where another group is talking about a lot of information and a lot of a lot of they, without realizing or without intent, they're talking about a lot of negative. They're sharing a lot of information which is going in.
True.
And others are getting affected by it. So in those cases, how should because sometimes it's all about individual management,
True.
emotionally individual. What is it a person should do to kind
Yeah.
of manage themselves individually? And you rightly said that there's a lot of emotional learning which is involved, but then sometimes person feels that they should be checking news because that is what their information is coming to them from.
Yeah.
So
True.
there's a fine line between reaching out and keeping themselves informed. So that is my question here.
Definitely. So, see, as I said, that anxiety, especially, is on a rise, and definitely COVID is contributing to majority of the cases. The first thing whenever a patient walks into my clinic or comes for an online consultation is I tell them that stop this. Stop the overwatching of news, getting information from all the places. And mind you, there's a lot of misinformation coming. WhatsApp messages, the forwards that I even get from different groups, sometimes they are very irrelevant. Sometimes they are scary and they do not have the exact information that is required. Right? COVID is a flu. Simple basic steps that we were supposed to take, just wear a mask, maintain the hygiene, which was very basic, but the people were not able to achieve, is the reason that we are here today. It's nothing like, some rocket science involved in that. But what happens is when people don't comply with it, and it's not like one person will do it and the others don't, it will matter. Majority have to do it, right? But it didn't happen, unfortunately. So the first thing I would suggest is limit your this information seeking activities. Limit your news channels, especially the Indian news channels are like, very scary. You listen to them and you start getting anxiety. Get to the right sources of it. If you are getting information, make sure whatever the information is coming from is through a reliable source. WHO sites are there, and then WebMD is there. Some good sites which are reliable, and then limit the time. It's not necessary that every half an hour, 1 hour, you're checking the numbers. The numbers are increasing. We all know that. But then checking every 10 minutes or 15 minutes and then, making yourself feel worse about it is not helping in any way. As long as you are taking the precautions, you should be fine. Right? And second thing is, again, first thing is avoiding the negativity. Then it is choosing the positivity as well. So the time that we have, like I said, involving yourself in some productive activities, whether it's your hobbies, whether it's your books, whether it's spending time with family, something that takes your mind off of these things is very important in today's time, because the more you think about it, thinking is anyways not going to help. It is just going to create more anxiety. It is going to make your thoughts more and more negative, which is just not required at this point of time. So everyone should be responsible for their own emotions. That's what we always teach. So how you do it is engage into the positive conversations. For example, if you're following some pages on the social media and you see a lot of negative posts coming on that, unfollow it for some time. Make it on snooze button or whatever it needs to be done. But yeah, stop going through that. If it's a WhatsApp group, keep it on mute so that you don't get the notifications. Something so that at least you are distanced from that, right? People can do whatever we can. Only thing that we can control is our own behavior, our own choices. So what we need to do is choose the positive and ignore the negative. So get the information morning, just check it once what's happening. If there is something new, some development that has happened, if government has imposed some rule, like the lockdown is keeping on, fluctuating, and every state has different rules, just go through that, whatever is required from a reliable source, and then just stop.
Absolutely, and which actually takes me to next point, where we are back in the lockdown scenarios, and we are back in a scenario like you said, where we are, we are stuck at home, inside the homes. Few family members living together. We have been used to helps again, and now we are again in a scenario, no helps, no support structure. Again coping in that scenario. So right now in a scenario where we are panic, but then no help scenario. Often I have heard people say that children don't help, I am alone, I don't get enough help, and this is like slightly away from, even in a positive atmosphere, there's a lot of work pressure which is building in to kind of get a lot of stuff have to do. Now even that is a lot of toll taking on a person, any one person. So
Yeah.
what does and how does person deal with it? Number one. Number two, how does one get people to cooperate within a household to get help, to get people to help them?
Right. Okay. So again, a very relevant question, because this is one problem that I have been getting a lot from the patients, because this has been the system always. In majority of the cases, it is the female who has been taking care of the house, and she never realized it was too much, or for whatever reason she had a went out when she went to the workplace, so it was okay till now. Now that we are confined in a space, first of all, the thing that is happening is they are noticing it, that it is too
Correct.
much.
Correct.
right? There is a bias, there is a difference. This is the first thing that is happening. Maybe it used to bother them, but then you go out and your mind is off of it. Somewhere we take it for granted also that this is how the system is. We have been taught that this is the norm. You are the female, you have to take care, etc. We used to have those norms. So somewhere that acceptance has lowered because it was a very long time of a lot of pressure, right? That is the first thing. Important thing that we have to do is first how to cope up. Importance of routines. So I don't say that you need to have a timetable for whole of your day, but having some sort of a healthy routine, even if it is just 10-15 minutes of mindfulness, even if it is just a cup of coffee with your loved ones, something that is calming, something that makes you happy, needs to be done consistently at a consistent time, so that you have that sense of peace, that okay, everything is haywire outside, but internally I have some peace in the house. That is the first thing you need to do. Some sort of positive routines. That is definitely, I would suggest some positive activities. Yoga is there, aerobics is there, you don't need a lot of space for it. Meditation is there, breathing exercises, gratitude, listening to music, dancing, whatever serves your boat, anything. But something needs to be done. It needs to be done consistently. That is important. And definitely it has been proven that if we do it at similar times of the day, it helps even more. So if you choose a morning, let it be morning. It doesn't have to be 8 a.m. every day, but yeah, morning, so that there is some consistency in the day and some sense of grounding, that some things are in my control. That is the first thing. Second thing is getting other people on board. The first most important thing for that is communication.
Correct.
Healthy communication, first of all, telling them that this is how you're feeling. What happens is they first wait to get frustrated and then they bombard it on others. Don't do that, right? Don't wait for yourself to burst out finally and be so frustrated that the conversation becomes an argument. It should be a discussion, because just like for you this was a norm, for them also this was a norm, that they get things done, right? They don't have to do anything. So first thing is
Absolutely.
communicate it well, that see, now it's too much for me, I am not able to do this much help I need. For kids, involvement should be a bit creative. So we don't tell them that you need to work with me. We need to make it like a game. We need to make it like a fun activity. For example, if you're cooking, get your kids involved to do the little things, give them some rewards, give them some appreciation for that. Make it like a game, shift the duties, something of that sort, where you add fun to it, because otherwise the kids are not going to be involved in that, right? So you need to make sure that if you want the kids to be engaged to do something, first thing is make it fun, make it like a game. Second thing is make sure that some rewards are involved. It can be as simple as they get a chocolate. It can be as simple as some extra TV time, and that's completely okay, because now that we are in a pandemic, we don't have much to do. So if they want some extra screen time, it's completely fine. But then make sure that they do their chores beforehand. So involving them creatively is very important. And then again, not making it a chore, making it like some activity that the family is doing it together will make it easier.
I mean, that's where the ownership comes in. That it's not just the mother's work; it's the ownership that a person has to take it. And
It has to
I
be
always
both ways. But the mother needs to understand that it's not just my job, and then she has to explain the other person as well. It has
precisely
to
because
start with her own. What I normally see is that the females don't say it. They keep on building it inside. They are frustrated. They'll come and pour it out in front of me that, this is how they behave with me. They don't understand, etc., etc. And when I ask them that, have you explained? They're like, this is not something I should be explaining. They should be seeing it themselves. Why don't they understand it themselves? I get it. They should. Ideally, they should. But then if they are not, that doesn't mean you have to suffer, right?
correct,
This is the
and there
ultimate
has to be,
line
like
that
you
I
said,
use. Is
communication.
just because they are not understanding is not a reason that you should be suffering. If you are suffering, go about it. Have a clear conversation. If it takes an ultimatum, give an ultimatum. But yeah, make sure that your word is going across.
Correct, absolutely.
Yeah.
And one other thing that kind of which has been on my mind about this is, you see, 10th boards CBSE have been, I mean, 10 boards have been cancelled.
Yeah.
Now, when you would talk about success, one of the major parameters is exams, exam
Yeah.
results, 10th boards. Every built up is about 10th boards, boards, boards.
Yeah.
And then you build children to that, and then suddenly you're like, exams cancelled, boards cancelled, no exams. See, now here, children whose built up has been that for a very long time. they also have a, I think it's a sense of disillusionment as I see it. I would probably feel that,
True.
there's a
True.
strong build up since childhood, 10th, 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 and suddenly it's like suddenly gone. And now, not just for them, but for the coming generation, for the people who are in 10th right now, 11th, 12th, and also
Yeah.
the ones who are coming there. So how can parents affect, because right now the scenario is they're all sitting at home.
Yeah.
No matter how well the padna ghar pe is immediately a challenge. It's very difficult. The kind of
True.
environment that they're used to is not there, and
Yeah.
to kind of get, even though you build it up, there is, they're not used to it. So what is it that you would recommend for that?
Okay, this is, probably Nupur, you and I can have a discussion for a week on this topic. The education system that we have, I have huge problem with that. Okay, the
Correct.
10th marks and 12th marks. If you will look back at your scores, I think my 10th marks are just about boosting my ego. It didn't help
Correct.
me anywhere.
Absolutely.
I don't remember anything that I learned in that class. Everything was targeted towards getting that score that I got. It helped me in 11th standard to boast at how much I scored. Then what is the value? And now I feel that 1 year of my life I spent in cramming those books which have no relevance. I could have done so much in 1 year, right? So if you actually start this discussion, this whole foundation needs to be changed, right? That the kids
It's
are
just
about their marks, that the kids are about those 5 subjects that we are teaching. Maybe the talent that your child has is not even being taught in the school. They don't even have it. I remember when I was in 10th standard and I had to pick the subject in 11th standard, I was the first one to choose psychology. There was no kid they didn't even know that psychology existed in my school. Because I picked it, I told my friends that I'm taking the additional subject as psychology. So 4 of them joined. So we were 5 of us. Imagine. Now, it was me who knew that I had interest in the subject. So I got it. What if, first of all, I don't know what I'm interested in, because many of us don't. It's not necessary that all of us
mostly
know what
children don't.
they
Yes.
don't, right?
No.
And second thing is, even if I know that, it doesn't mean that it's available to me. Most of the schools don't have every curriculum. Most of the schools don't have facilities. I was blessed to be in a good school, so maybe I got that chance. If I didn't have, I don't know where I'll be today. Because that was the foundation that from where I knew that it will be psychiatry for me in the end. What if I wasn't exposed to that and I never landed here? Right? So this foundation needs to be over, that it is about those 5 subjects and that certificate you get it in the end, right? It has to be growing your potential. It has to be, first of all, finding what your choices are, right? So if now we have to have this discussion, it's a very good time, because now the whole system is, imbalanced. When we have the cracks, they say now, wherever the wounds are, the light enters, right? So now we have those wounds. I think it will be wound, and you'll be surprised to know that homeschooling is growing really fast in India. The community is growing so big, especially in the last 1 year. I am a part of those community, although my child has just been born, but I have been a part of that community for last 2 years now, and I have been noticing the pattern. More and more parents are understanding the need of it. More of them are understanding that, this is not relevant. The schooling system that we follow was made by Britishers to create people who can do the jobs that they require. It was just that. And we have made it into a lifestyle. We have made it into something that this is the norm. It's not. It's absolutely not. Most of the millionaires in the world are college dropouts. Most of the success in art fields are college dropouts. They don't know what the history lessons were or the mathematics lessons were. We don't need that probably. I am a doctor. I think I'm intelligent. I don't have even a single memory of what history taught me in the school. Honestly, I don't remember any of those days. That doesn't mean I'm unsuccessful. That doesn't mean I'm not relevant. So how do you measure? You measure by what are you good at, and how good you are at it. This should be the defining point of any child. And if the more the parents learn about it and try to, accept it, I think their kids will be much more successful than they think they can, right? Instead of going to the menial 9 to 5 jobs, maybe everybody will be a Steve Jobs and somebody or making some Facebook or something new things, and who knows where life will go. But that will only happen if we explore the human potential. Right now, we are just suppressing it.
And right now, when what also I wanted to know, Ruhi, was where is it that now that when हम लोगों ने कंडीशन करके रखा है बच्चों को,
Yeah.
ठीक है, तो वो कंडीशनिंग जब हटती है, तो अभी
Yeah.
कंडीशनिंग से हटने के बाद क्या करना है? हाउ डू यू
Huh.
टेल योर चाइल्ड कि ठीक है,
See,
इवन इफ दिस सिस्टम इज
anyways,
नॉट
if you
वर्किंग?
want to change, you have to unlearn what you know. And it is not just about kids. I think every adult should explore. Anyone, always, if I get a patient of depression or anxiety, the neurotics, the first suggestion I give them is try something new. I think everybody should. It is not about kids. Most of the millionaires are made after the age of 50 or 60 because tab tak to we were just following what was asked us to do, na 9 to 5 karke family palo. After that only we get the time ki, okay, now my responsibilities are over, now what? Right? So it's good. Any time is good. Whenever
And
you
I
get
love
the
your
time.
unlearning concept. I'm a huge fan of unlearning because
Yes,
वो
yes.
adults को बहुत जरूरत होती है.
बहुत एक्चुअली एडल्ट्स को ज्यादा होती है. See, kids are just following what you are telling them. It's what you are telling them that's important, right?
Correct.
So yes, you need to unlearn. Start with what you like. Many people come to me, especially teenagers. हमें मालूम ही नहीं है क्या करना है. I tell them क्या करना है बाद में सोचेंगे. क्या करने का मन है वो करो पहले. Once you are in a happy space, once you are in a productive phase, ideas follow. There's a concept of flow that when you do something that you like, you don't have the awareness of time. That's when you are the best. You're using your mind at best. You're using your potential at best. So start with something that you enjoy. Start with something that you like. And especially the times that we are seeing now, everything and everybody can make a career out of it. Dancers are making a career. Singers are making a career. These video game playing, last time I gave an example that there was a 17-year-old who earned lakhs of rupees playing video games. So we don't know where the world is going. We are born in a very good times, although the pandemic has made it a bit tricky, but definitely the times are changing and it's a good time to explore your own potential. Be your own person, be the best of who you are. Do not try to be anybody else.
And that's a very one. I mean, for me, that's my takeaway for today is being in a happy and nice space. So creating
Yeah.
that environment for children should be our aim for nowadays, right?
See,
So how do you
it
do
doesn't
that?
even have to be an aim. As long as you are removing the unnecessary foundations that you have kept on them, automatically the space is happy, right? See, क्या होता है most घरों में morning 6 o'clock the 7 o'clock mother starts screaming, उठो. This is the time you have to eat. This is the time you have to study. This is the time you should sleep. They are human beings. They are not robots. Let them be. ये रात तक उठता है. I was a night owl. I am still a night owl. My most brilliant ideas have come in the night, to be honest. I never could study in the morning. And even people were like, सुबह उठ के पढ़ो वो याद रहता है. मुझे तो सुबह उठा ही नहीं गया, याद क्या रहेगा. I never got up in the morning and studied. Right? So everyone is their own person. You have to let them be. You have to let them experiment and see. When you are a child, the parents should be thinking, यार अभी हम हैं, let them explore. बाद में तो even they won't get opportunities, right?
And they will have to figure it out on their own.
On their own, yeah. So if you are a parent, your responsibility should be to give them that space. यार जाओ explore करो. I'm standing behind you. Instead of telling them, यार यही करना है, this is the right way. Like we discussed in the last time, that whatever worked for the parent doesn't necessarily have to work for the child. And I see so many frustrated individuals. Parents ने जबरदस्ती नहीं, business है, business ही आके संभाल, मैं डॉक्टर हूँ, मेरा बच्चा डॉक्टर ही बनेगा. They do it because they don't have any other option. अपना दिमाग कभी लगाया ही नहीं कि और क्या कर सकते थे. They never got to know because they never got to explore, right? तो ठीक है, घिसते घिसते पेरेंट्स ने डॉक्टर बना दिया, पेरेंट्स ने बिजनेसमैन बना दिया, and then they are frustrated. Then alcohol starts, depression starts, bad marriages, bad relationships, frustration कहीं तो निकलेगा ना.
Correct.
This is the problem, right? But if you are happy, if you're doing, see, the work is what you do most of your day, right? 9 to 5, 8 से 10 घंटे आप काम ही कर रहे हैं. अगर वो ही आपके मन का नहीं है, how is it possible that you'll be happy? सक्सेस तो बात की बात है, आपका करने का मन ही नहीं करेगा. how will you be successful? Isn't it?
I think just finding that and doing that and reaching that state of mind would make that
Yeah,
difference.
yeah. And even if चलो ठीक है अभी फैमिली ने बोल दिया ये करना ही है, have something at parallel ना. शाम को आप 5 बजे आ गए हो, find 2 hours to do something creative so that you find that space of who you are. Everyone should be able to find out who they are in their lifetime. नहीं तो क्या फायदा? Isn't it?
और ये डिस्कशंस अभी हमारे पास ज्यादा हुआ बिकॉज राइट नाउ बाय सम मैकेनिज्म हमारे पास वो स्पेस आ गया है, वो टाइम आ गया है कि
नहीं,
हमारे
देखो अवेयरनेस आ गया है that the system is not working. Parents did that to us. Now we are frustrated. So now we know कि यार ये जो किया ये तो चला नहीं. अब क्या करना है? Awareness आया है. Last generation was frustrated, but they think they were right. उससे last generation even was more frustrated, but they thought they were right. हमारी generation is all frustrated, but because of the information that we have, we know that whatever is possible. Right? Internet hai. If I, for example, I always was good in dancing. I wanted to be a dancer, but today I'm not. Right? But I know there are people who made a career out of it. So maybe, right now, okay, I'm doing this. Maybe someday I'll get the courage to restart, which I plan to because of pandemic, it never happened. But yeah, now it doesn't mean I don't need to stay frustrated because I couldn't do it. I know there is a possibility. And even if I pursue, I know that there are people who are doing it. I don't need to be jealous of them. I need to see कि अच्छा उनके लिए हुआ तो मेरे लिए भी हो सकता है. What happens is we feel कि यार उसने कर लिया मुझे नहीं करने मिला. I get it. But then अगर उसने कर लिया, that means तुम भी कर सकते हो. Right?
a lot of
See it
people are
that way.
doing it. हाँ.
Yeah. So awareness आया है कि अभी तक जो system हमें चला रहे थे वो तो it's not working clearly. It's not doing anything good. So what else is possible? And the people who do something different show us the possibility. यार ये भी possible है. Isn't it? That's how it works.
I think pandemic has given us a bit of and not a best वो but then time दे दिया है कि हम वो चीज को थोड़ा
It has
explore कर
shaken
सकते हैं.
us. Yeah. It
Explore
has
कर
shaken us.
सकते हैं.
Yeah. It has
क्योंकि
shaken us कि भाई जो अभी तक चल रहा है that clearly isn't working. So you need to find a better way. Yeah.
So I think what will happen रोही कि अब हम लोग जो regular वो कर रहे हैं so this was about relevance of अब कितना relevant है आज की date में success and we kind of discussed and touched upon कि हमें काफी कुछ unlearn करने की जरूरत है.
Yeah.
Especially in times of pandemic, in times of parenting, in times of whatever was because it's currently not working for us. It's
Yeah.
as simple as that. We kind of need to shake things up for
And
ourselves.
we need to put our egos aside and accept it once and for all.
Absolutely.
Don't be defensive कि यार नहीं थोड़ा चलता था इतना ठीक है इतना नहीं. नहीं, just put it down कि ठीक है let's keep it aside, let's see what else is possible, then we'll reconsider.
तभी अनलर्न करेंगे. हाँ, वरना तो नहीं होगा.
नहीं
वो
होगा.
नहीं होगा, बिल्कुल नहीं होगा. You're absolutely right there. And इसीलिए ना वो एक बहुत अच्छी चीज I think that is why we kind of discussed and touched upon the language जो हमको जरूरत पड़ेगी. नई language. So the language that we need to use and start using, and that is what we'll be coming back with when we come for the next discussion, which we say the language of success. So this will be happening on May 7th, which is next to next week. Not the coming week, but next to next week. So please stay tuned, everyone. And this will be about next to next week. The point is we will not be working with the same language. We need a different language which will help us understand what exactly will make a difference in our mindsets. Not difficult time, but a different approach with a better language can definitely make all the difference. Thank you, Dr. Louis. Sorry? So
looking forward.
Yes, absolutely. We're all looking forward. It's a brilliant discussion and lovely having you here again. And we look forward to another session on 7th of May, same time. Stay tuned then. Till then, bye.
Take care. Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.